Everything is so magnificent and everyone has been so kind. Food, this raiment, everything.
Kind, Melisande? Perhaps we are kind. We do what we do in the name of our king, and in the name of our absent Queen Guinevere, whose kindness herself. Or mayhap it is shame we feel that anyone in office Britain should long endure the yoke of slavery.
Shame, Lady Hermesette, why should you feel ashamed? You did not know what was happening in the far reaches of the kingdom.
But we should have known. Merlin warned us that it might be so. He told Arthur that we were becoming used to looking inward, congratulating ourselves on our nobility and our prosperity.
But I don't understand. Isn't Camelot prosperous?
It is that. But Arthur is not only king of Caerleon or of Camelot, but of all the Britons. But let us drop this discourse for a moment. Here comes Clarence with one of Sir Boss's inventions.
All right, boys. Now tie off that end and we'll connect it to the main tower. Good afternoon, ladies.
Clarence, what in the world?
It's one of Sir Boss's new inventions. He's been working all day, inventing things that will improve our lives. But I've said enough. I should go.
Oh no, please, Sir Clarence. Tell us some more of your boss's wonderful inventions.
My lady, I am not a sir. I am just the servant of a very powerful wizard with big new responsibilities and even bigger headaches. I must go back to his laboratory.
You mean his secret laboratory, which no one in the castle can find?
The very one. Only Sir Boss and myself know where it lies, and Merlin has put a spell on it so that no one can discover its whereabouts. Why, even our workers have to enter blindfolded. After all, there are dangerous inventions in there. Things that go boom! So you can readily understand why it must be kept a secret.
We do.
I can tell you about a few of his inventions, though. Like this telegraph wire here. You see, Sir Boss had the idea to string these wires from castle to castle all across Britain, and then we'll be able to communicate with each other, just like that.
Just like... You can stretch a little piece of wire from castle to castle and you can talk on it?
Exactly.
But if you have to walk all the way to the other castle, why not just give them a message when you got there?
Oh, no, you don't understand. You only stretch it across once, and then you can use it forever.
A great mass of wire stretched from castle to castle forever? I don't like it. It would ruin the countryside. It used to be so pretty.
And just think of all the horses tripping over it constantly. It sounds horrible.
No, no one will be tripping. They'll be up on poles. Oh, perhaps I'm not explaining it well. There are other, better inventions. Let me tell you about advertising. King Pellinor, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be in this dash city costume.
Oh, well then come out and show the ladies your new tavern.
What is on his tavern?
It's an advertisement for something called toothpaste, a miracle ointment that you can put on your teeth and it will make them as bright as a baby's. You see, I've already begun to use it myself. What's so funny?
Well, it's just that they are so white, like a baby's. What happens to the greens and browns? They sort of lack character.
Harumph! I see them as a definite improvement, especially in my breath. And soon all of Britain will feel the same. Through advertising. You see, from now on, when one of our knights goes riding across the countryside, his tabard will be covered with illustrations of wonderful products for the people to buy. This will build interest and create a built-in market, as Sir Boss would say. And the best part of it is, if you would turn King Pellinor, turn either way, at your leisure, we get 'em coming or going. But now, ladies, I must not tarry. A letter has come to Sir Boss from some place called the Valley of the Holiness. Already requests are pouring in from all over the countryside, asking Sir Boss for aid. Oh my goodness. Sep, I expect to be a very busy man from now on. If you have need of me, call me on the telegraph. That's fine. Yes.
Funny man.
I don't know. I think he wears his new responsibilities well.
Well, if you ask me, I think it's a big mistake trusting that Sir Boss. King Arthur, he was bad enough when he only had one devilish sorcerer about. But now he has two devilish sorcerers about. Well, I can tell you that I don't see anything good happening from that. Well, I'm off to go see what Mrs. Brill is cooking in the kitchen to see if I can put any extra stains on these teeth. Speak of the devil, and there he appears. Sir Boss is without, and wishes to come inside and speak with Lady Melisande.
Sir Boss, the king's new advisor here, but what would he want with me?
I think he wishes to help you, lass. Sir Boss, the Lady Melisande will see you now.
Stand up, lady. It's right uncomfortable with you bowing me all the time. Although I guess that's another perk to this king's advisory job. I don't have to bow to no one, except the king. I'd hate to think what my back would be like going bowing and scraping to everyone and his brother all day. Well, I'd just as soon start... Holy...
Chivalry demands that a lord be introduced to a lady before he may be given leave to stare at her so boldly, Sir Boss. I see me that a woman may have within her a power unknown even to our new wizard. Well then, I shall be off to take care of the needs of the king.
Rise, Lady Melisande, was it? Mind if I call you Sandy?
As you wish, Sir Boss.
Oh, you don't have to Sir Boss me. I can already see that you're a nice lady, and I hope we can be friends, but you could just call me Hank.
Yes, Sir Hank.
Oh, you don't have to... Nah, Sir Hank will do just fine for company. But when we're alone, you can just call me Hank, okay?
Okay, Hank.
That's it. So, Sandy, I hear you've been a slave up till now. That so?
Yes, my family enslaved Lord Grip and I've been a servant to them for most of my life.
That Lord Grip sounds like a real piece of work, all right. You know, I've seen and heard a lot of strange things since I've arrived at this here shooting match, but there is nothing that sticks in my craw more than the way that you people treat each other. It seems if you're not bowing and scraping to each other all day, you're killing each other, or you're buying and selling each other. Why, where I come from...
What is it, Hank? What do you wish to tell me of your home? It's a magical place, is it not? A mystic place?
Well, you ain't half wrong there, Sandy. Where I come from, there's a lot of spirit. Sometimes too much spirit, the old hairs say. But it's that spirit that got us through a war to free our slaves, and it's that spirit that keeps us going.
It sounds like a mighty power. This spirit, does it have a name?
Independence, Sandy. It's a need, a desire that every man, children, or woman to pick themselves up by their own bootstraps and make something of themselves, without any overlords like that Lord Grip to tell them no.
Well, it sounds wonderful.
Well, it ain't perfect, not by a long shot, but it'll get there someday. As the man says, in every day, in every way, we're getting better and better.
It does sound wonderful. Tell me, what are you doing here? What did you hope to find here?
Nothing, Sandy. I just dropped in to see what I could see, but I ain't seen nothing that made me want to stay till now.
Oh, Hanker, any words are enough to turn the head of it. Surely there's many a high-born lady more worthy of the attentions of the great Sir Boss.
You know what? You're right. Hello? Hello? Any pretty ladies out there looking for a date with Sir Boss? Hello? Hello? Nope, not a one. Looks like we're in the clear. There's nobody here but us, Sandy.
Actually,
Aw, shoot, these folks don't want us, Sandy. They're waiting on King Arthur. Look, folks, King Arthur will be out in just a minute. But you're not going to fault me if I steal a kiss from this here pretty lady, are you? No.
Okay,
Well, as the
okay.
man said, give the people what they want and they'll come out for it. I'm ready to steal that kiss, Sandy.
oh, Hank, you cannot steal packages freely given.
We were just leaving, Your Majesty.
Oh, you have my leave to come and go as you like, Sir Boss.
Come on, Sandy, I got something to show you.
Sir Lancelot, my most loyal and trusted knight. Sir Kay, my brother in all my blood. Sir Tristan, loyal protector to our absent queen. Your king has a boon for thee all. Would you hear his request this day?
Aye, Your Majesty.
This request I ask of thee might be a hard one to hear, as you have only so recently returned to court. However, I would ask you all to prepare yourselves to go forth once again to the great wide world, to spread our code of chivalry and bring freedom to all the corners of Britain. The story told to us this day by the Lady Melisande has both shocked and strengthened our resolve. The warning that Merlin gave to us just this very morrow has come home to roost within our own kingdom. And so, I leave it to you, Sir Lancelot, to gather up your brother knights, prepare to make your leave within the hour. Sir Kay,
Aye, Your Majesty.
as Seneschal Knight, it is not appointed for you to go forth with your other knights. However, this is not a remonstrance for your earlier misdeeds. As they do say, sometimes those with the hardest battles to face are the ones who are left at home.
Your Majesty, please, no, I beg of you.
Kay, what is it?
Your Majesty, I beg of you a boon this day. I know that my actions in the case of Sir Boss were deplorable and brought shame upon my worthless name. And for that I ask that I go out with my brother knights, not as an equal, but as a servant or a squire, until a time where I am found worthy of knighthood again.
Kay? Lance, what do you think?
I think that in this, Your Majesty, you may trust to your own blood.
Very well, Kay. Your boon is granted. But now who is going to stand as seneschal in your stead? Tristan, take a knee. I do hereby name thee Seneschal Knight of Caerleon in my brother's stead, until such time as he can return to take place of his deeds. Rise and protect this land and its people as you would your own life.
Your Majesty, please. I do not wish to be left behind again.
It is a great honor, Tristan. Arthur entrusts you with his most precious possession, the lives of his people.
What do I care for that, Lancelot? I've waited on Her Majesty for 2 years, while the rest of you are off having adventures. And now she has gone home, I only wish to serve His Majesty in the field, as the rest of the knights do, and I want no such special honors if they are to deny me the honor of spreading the glory of chivalry throughout England.
And cover yourself with glory as well, you mean. Beware, Tristan. Your selfish ambition will be your undoing.
Selfish! I'm...
Enough of this squabbling! I will not have my knights bickering at each other like spoiled children!
Arthur, are you sure this is wise? I know how desperately you want to trust Tristan. But if he should prove false to our ideals, this is a dangerous way to find out.
But what else can I do, Lance?
I must have my knights reunited without any bitterness or hard feelings between them. If I do not, the round table itself might be torn asunder. Merlin himself has foreseen this.
There is already dissension amongst the knights, Arthur. What of our new Sir Boss, for example? He cannot avoid his fight with Dinadan forever. Has he yet devised some method of achieving his knighthood?
Nay. And that must wait for another time. This business with this Lord Grip must take precedence. My lords and ladies, I ask you all to raise your fist in salute of your knights as they go forth for the greater glory of Camelot.
Camelot!
For Camelot!
Camelot!
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty! I think I found a way to get my knighthood. This letter came from up north in a place called the Valley of Holiness.
An abbey known for its piety, Arthur.
Yeah, there was an earthquake or something, and there wasn't much damage, but the archway of the church collapsed into the well, and it's buried.
Their only source of water, I believe.
Yeah.
This is a most grievous message indeed. Merlin, is your magic strong enough that you may lift the stones and free them from drought and privation?
It is. Now, just a consarn minute. Mr. Merlin, I know that you can deal with this well business, but you're all forgetting that there's a new wizard in town, and I got enough tricks up my sleeve to save you the trouble.
Sir Boss, do you really think so?
Look into my eyes, Merlin. I know so.
Well, that appears to settle that then, Your Majesty. And I would further recommend that once Sir Boss achieves this difficult feat, you grant him his knighthood.
Huzzah!
Very well, Sir Boss. You and your assistant, Clarence, have my leave to make whatever preparations you need to depart.
Righto, Your Majesty. Come on, Clarence, let's go get my box of boomsticks.
Boomsticks?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. There they go. Night's gone. Guinevere gone. Perhaps I should not have been so hard on Tristan. Seems as though we are forever to be left behind.
Why not?
Perhaps one of my knights will bring this Lord Grip before me, that I might face him with his eagles.
Why not go along with them and seek Sir Grip out yourself, Your Majesty?
What good would that do, Merlin? You know these petty tyrants as well as I do. They will continue to beat and starve their people, putting on a pretty show for my amusement, and then once I am gone, go back to their evil torturous ways.
Not if you went in disguise, Arthur. You could travel alongside Sir Boss and Clarence, just 3 peasants on the road. You then could see your country for what it really is, with no coloring or pageantry to distract you. Unless, of course, you fear a little privation and discomfort. You have gotten soft at these festivals, Arthur.
Soft, is it? Well, then, I shall do it, and let no one stand in my way. Oh, Merlin, you inspired my imagination as you did when I was young. Look out, world. Where once stood Arthur the king, now there is Arthur the peasant.
Merlin, where's the king off to so excitedly?
He is bound for the Valley of the Holiness, my lady. There Sir Boss will use his magics to unclog the well and save their people from drought.
The Valley of the Holiness, but I passed through there while Lord Grip's flavor. There are no people there, and certainly no well. The entire valley is peaceful. They're going all that way for nothing.
Not for nothing, Lady Melisande, as you will see. Remember, I can see the future, and I know that neither Arthur nor your Sir Boss and his powerful invention should be here just now.
Right.
Yeah, right.
A storm is coming to Caerleon, my lady, and a sound like the crack of thunder.
Yeah.